Good evening, Rustin community. This is Jim Scanlon, Superintendent of Schools. Before we start tonight's ceremony, I would like to take a moment to recognize Stetson Principal Dr. Charles Cognato, who tragically passed away earlier this week. Dr. Cognato was a compassionate man who loved his students, and he would have been here tonight at commencement. For those of you that had Dr. Cognato, if you attended Stetson, you knew that he loved his students and he cared a lot about you. So before we start the ceremony tonight, I would like to take a moment of silence in honor of Dr. Cognato. Thank you.
Though the circumstances of this graduation have changed,
many things remain the same.
we are still proud to have had
the opportunity to teach you.
We are still thankful for the experiences
that you shared with us.
We wish you the best in the future,
and we hope you will reflect
and learn from your lessons here at Bayard Rustin High School.
Though our building remains closed,
our community lives on
through the relationships that you have forged with one another
and those connections that we have made with you.
Thank you for adding to our culture,
our community,
and our collective wisdom.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. To the class of 2020.
To the class of 2020.
Woo! Congratulations, class of 2020! Woo!
Hello, my name is Bridget Duffy, and I am the Student Council President for the 2019-2020 school year. Gentlemen, please remove your hats, and everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2020, welcome to the 13th commencement for Bayard Rustin High School. I'd like to begin this evening by acknowledging those members of the class of 2020 who will be entering the military upon graduation. I'd like to begin by congratulating Nick Madonna for his appointment to the United States Naval Academy. Congratulations, Nick, and thank you. We also have 3 graduates who will be attending college and serving in an ROTC program. So I'd like to congratulate Kevin Kent, who will be in the Navy ROTC at Virginia Tech University, Shreya Roberson, who will be at the Army ROTC in Temple University, and Jerome Hunsaker, who will be in the Army ROTC at Bloomsburg University. Congratulations, all 3 of you, and again, thank you for your service. I'd like to just make some brief remarks, as I usually do to open commencement. Graduates, this year obviously was different for us, and our recent experience challenges us to think about the things that really matter and the things that perhaps don't. Over the past couple of months, you may have been thinking about your journey through high school and all the things and challenges that you've had to deal with. And you may be thinking about your life and maybe rethinking some of the choices that you've made or not. But I know from my experience in life and also the last couple of months, it's a good time for us to examine not just what really matters and what really doesn't, but also what really is the purpose for life. So as you enter life after high school, think about what really is the purpose for life. And one thing that I have said to you many times over the last few years, whether it's at NHS inductions or just in the normal course of events, is really leadership is about serving other people. And if you look at the times that we are in now, you can look at our real heroes that have emerged. Our police and fire, our healthcare workers, our first responders, even educators, volunteers, food bank workers, food bank volunteers. These are the people who have come forward to help and serve others and to make sure that we are surviving during this really difficult time. So as you graduate high school and as you enter life, consider how you can go out into the world and serve others. I know that once you leave Rustin, you will go on and find success, but I know again, just from my own personal experience and in reflecting on this time, that if you go out into the world to serve others, you will definitely find success. Thank you. And now, the next speaker will be our Student Council President, Bridget Duffy.
Hello, class of 2020, friends and family. Let me start off by saying that this speech was very difficult for me to write. Speaking at graduation is something that I personally have been dreaming of for years, but this is not what I expected. To be fair, this isn't what any of us expected. I imagined walking down the halls during the final weeks and experiencing every moment like it was my very last. Instead, I, like the rest of you, was forced to make peace with the end of my high school experience many weeks ago. I struggled to write a speech that would appropriately reflect upon the past 4 years. But since I spent most of my time at Rustin in the music wing, I wrote a song instead. I'm grateful for the fun we had. I'm grateful for the laughs we shared. But now we're moving on. And this is our song. This is our song. This is our song. This is our song. Remember Friday night football game plans, the Rustin rumble in the stands, clocks that run at least 2 minutes fast, unplanned fire drills, and missing class. Remember sweating on the whole code dance floor, the first days you walked through those big doors, telling freshmen about the 4th floor pool. Boys don't get paper towels at our school. Remember when you got your first parking spot, and morning walks from the J-lot, getting lost in the hall during freshman year, pep rally day in your class gear. I know ascending isn't what we wanted, it isn't how we planned it, but we will endure. I know that we can all withstand it. Ascending isn't what we wanted, it isn't how we planned it, but now we've learned not to take little things for granted. Take things for granted. Be grateful for the fun we had. Be grateful for the laughs we shared. But now we're moving on. And this is our song.
Thank you, Bridget. And now I would like to introduce this year's salutatorian, Matthew Ferguson.
Welcome to everyone watching at home tonight. The class of 2020 and our families, friends, teachers, and administrators. Our graduation tonight is a celebration of the people we've become over the last 4 years. Take a moment to think about the person you were coming out of middle school. It doesn't take long to realize that, at that time, we all were nothing close to who we are today. Personally, I was worried about this. I was worried about meeting new people and taking harder classes, getting involved in different activities, and generally having the freedom to do as I chose after having a taste of Stetson. Looking back on it now, those worries seem ridiculous. High school was an avenue for all of us to express ourselves, to find our own paths. There were certainly challenges along the way, but no matter what, we've all grown together. We've grown as students, as athletes, as musicians, as artists, as leaders, as friends, and most importantly, as people. High school gave us the opportunity to become who we are today. Because of our hard work, we've done some great things during our time at Rustin. I can't possibly list everything that we've accomplished, but our classes strive for excellence across many of our activities. Our sports teams are consistently making playoff runs. Academically, organizations like Science Olympiad and DECA have sent students to national competitions. Musicians, actors, and crew members work together to perform professional Broadway musicals every year. We, as a school, have been able to consistently fundraise thousands of dollars for charitable organizations like Bringing Hope Home and Unite for Her. I can really go on and on here. The one thing I hope you all realize is that you are who you are today because of you. There were amazing faculty who did everything in their power to make school engaging and exciting, and we all had support from many sources along the way, but only you can choose where you go and what you do. The work and the determination are yours to celebrate. No matter what your plan is for the future, I hope that you all find something that makes you happy and fulfilled. The past 4 years have set all of us up to be successful in the future, however you define it. I also want to take this time to thank my family, my friends, my teachers, and everyone along the way who's helped me become the person I am today. And finally, I know for a fact that no one wanted our final year of high school to end this way. I'm hopeful that this ceremony helps us focus on the best parts of our time here, rather than these last few months. I'm excited to see what the Rustin class of 2020 can do next. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Our academic departments have selected a student in each of their disciplines who has excelled. We will now present each award for those disciplines. We'll begin with English. The Excellence in English Award is given to a student who has achieved academic excellence and enthusiasm for the study of language and literature, and also has established a talent and an enthusiasm for writing. This year's recipient is a leader among his peers for embracing and writing literary challenges. He approaches every piece of writing creatively and is an inquisitive and perceptive writer of fiction. This year's English Award goes to Colin Shurick. Congratulations, Colin. The Excellence in Mathematics Award is given this year to two students who stand out amongst their peers. For the past 4 years, these two students have truly represented the heart and soul of the math department. As such, both students will receive the award this year. Our first recipient is an exceptionally strong student and a talented programmer. This student meets the challenges of the math curriculum and also goes above and beyond whatever is required. He's a dedicated student, a resourceful problem solver, and is always looking for new and better challenges. Congratulate Matthew Ferguson. Our second honoree displays a love of math and an abundance of enthusiasm and pushes himself consistently to work hard and achieve success at ever higher levels of mathematics. This student shares his enthusiasm by promoting learning and mathematical thinking both within and outside of the classroom. It has been said by many of his math teachers that no one in his senior class enjoys math more than Justin Morrison. Congratulations to both Matthew and Justin. The award for Outstanding Musician has been involved in multiple facets of our school music curriculum and extracurricular programs. They have represented Rustin at the district and regional PMEA festivals for band and choir. This person has been a tremendous asset to the music department through outstanding musicianship and leadership as they have volunteered their time and talents by performing at many school and community events for the band, the choir, and the orchestra. This student will be attending Temple University in the fall, majoring in percussion performance. The class of 2020 Outstanding Musician is Alex Snelling. Congratulations, Alex, and thank you for everything you've done. The Social Studies Award for Rustin High School is given to a student who has achieved academic excellence and shown a passionate interest in social studies. The recipient of the 2020 award has earned both high marks and high praise from social studies teachers throughout her career at Rustin. She was the vice president of the BSU, helped to organize the Black History Month presentations at Rustin High School. She was a member of the student equity team and finished first place at the Kennett High School Diversity Summit. She has always challenged herself by taking multiple high-level classes in social studies. She plans to attend Temple University and studying criminal justice and entering the ROTC program. The 2020 Rustin Excellence in Social Studies Award is going to Shreya Roberson. Thank you, Shreya. Congratulations. The Senior Science Award is presented to a student who has shown exceptional insight and expertise throughout their time at Rustin High School in the different disciplines of science. Please congratulate both Kim Lee and Patty Curtis for the hard work, determination, and devotion they have always shown their faculty and peers within the science department. Congratulations to Kim and Patty. The Excellence in Technology and Engineering Award is given to a student who has achieved excellence in the area of materials processing and engineering design and architecture. The student will be attending Drexel University in the fall, majoring in architecture. The Rustin Excellence in Technology Education Award goes to Kyle Liberator. Congratulations, Kyle. The Business Education Award are given to students who have spent the past 4 years at Rustin dedicating their electives to pursue business. They have both taken 4 or more business and marketing electives and participated in DECA all 4 years. They are also going to pursue business in college, so they have set up a strong foundation for their future. The Business Education Award goes to Nick Cornell and Carly Hans. Congratulations to Nick and Carly. And congratulations to all of our awardees. This concludes the presentation of our academic awards. It is now my pleasure to introduce our class valedictorian, Kim Lee, for her remarks.
So, it's been a strange year, to say the least. Coming into high school, I never thought I'd make it this far. Graduation just didn't seem real to me, let alone the thought of giving a speech at graduation. 14-year-old me would have looked at the headlines from the past few months and thought, well, that's it. I was right. No graduation, and laughed at the irony of missing one of the biggest milestones of our lives so far. The past 4 years were full of growing pains and life lessons, but the most important lesson I learned was to do less of what's expected of me and more of what I love with the people that I love. Maybe some nights that meant less time spent on schoolwork and more spent at rehearsal or a sports practice, but it also meant making good memories with the best of friends. After everything, I never want to take those moments for granted again. The most important moments are the ones you least expect. They're the ones you look back at and think, well, those were the good old days. For me, it was watching my best friends heel click during freshman year spring show rehearsals and failing to do the same. It was the feeling of hard work paying off my junior year and making Science Olympiad Nationals and 5K PRs after struggling through 2 seasons of cross country. While these moments may look different to everybody, it's these memories that shape us into who we are today as we prepare for the rest of our lives. So don't forget to thank all the people you shared these memories with. Thank you to my parents, my friends, my siblings, and my teachers. Thank you to the people who reached out to me in the harder times and the people who laughed alongside me in the less than serious moments. You have made all the difference. With that said, I want to wish the class of 2020 good luck with what they plan to do in the future. You have demonstrated your work ethic, your resilience, and your character. While I hope that everyone is successful, I hope that most of all, you redefine success. I hope that your definition of success includes happiness beyond academia or work and more rolling with the punches and having a good time. I believe in all of you. Now, in the words of Mr. Suarez, go and be awesome.
Thank you, Kim. It'll be my pleasure to present both Kim and Matt with a commemorative plaque marking their achievement, and their names will also be etched into our Val and Sal plaque, which is hung in the main office for display. Thank you again, and congratulations to Kim and Matt. We are blessed in the Westchester Area School District to have an extremely supportive school board. It's my pleasure to introduce our school board president, Mr. Chris McCune, who will be giving his remarks to the class of 2020.
Thank you, Dr. Morano. Good evening, parents, family, friends, Rustin faculty, and most importantly, distinguished VIPs, the class of 2020. On behalf of the entire school board, it is an honor to be here with you this evening and celebrate in the collective glory of your milestone achievement. The world has changed much from the start of the year, and it may never be quite the same. This, however, does not change the lessons learned and the friendships formed over the past 18 years of your journey. In fact, recent events should help you remember the tale of the journey more clearly and appreciate the memories and those who are part of them even more. In life, we don't get to choose our circumstances, but we do get to determine how we deal with those circumstances. As Ralph Emerson once said, what lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us. And when we bring what is within us out into the world, miracles happen. Although we are not able to be physically together tonight, and I can't see your faces, I know unequivocally that this class will have more than their share of miracles. The success we celebrate tonight is of your own doing. There are two things in life that each of us can clearly claim as our own. It's our name and our reputation. Tonight, you get to add graduate to that name and tack it on to your reputation. That said, there are people who helped each of you reach this milestone. Your parents, a sibling, a friend, a mentor, a teacher. So if you haven't already done so, please make sure you take the time to say thank you, or even better, write a thank you note. You should all be proud of this achievement and all the accomplishments along the way. Your parents are proud, your families and friends are proud, your school district and your hometown are proud. As I close out, I want to share a quick story and a call to action with you as you get ready to embark on the next leg of your journey. The year is 1968, a time when many of your parents were just being born. The place is East Layton High School, which is located in the suburbs of Chicago. The who is Jonathan Kane. Jonathan is getting ready to graduate high school, just like you are today, and will soon embark on the next part of his life's journey. He would wind up moving to California shortly after graduating to pursue a career in music. He encounters a number of challenges and setbacks. Now remember, every journey, every dream will have them. He finally hits a breaking point. His dog gets hit by a car and needs surgery. Fortunately, the veterinarians are able to save the dog, but Jonathan was broke. He was struggling just to make rent. He picks up the phone and calls his dad, needing money and guidance. He starts to tell his dad what happened and how he's struggling to make ends meet. His dad tells him, "Jonathan, no worries. I'll send you the money." Jonathan then starts to ask his dad if he should just give up and come home. Things were just not working out as he thought they would. Jonathan continues going on about his struggles. His dad finally cuts him off and says, "Stop it." He then says to Jonathan, "Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling." Two things happened from there. First, Jonathan took his dad's advice, kept going, and things eventually turned around for him. Second, he jotted down those words his dad uttered into his musical lyric book. 10 years later, he was a keyboardist and co-songwriter for a little band called Journey, whose anthem song became "Don't Stop Believing." So the takeaway from this story and my call to action for you, the class of 2020, are simply this. Celebrate tonight, reflect on the journey, and give thanks to those who helped you along the way. Tomorrow and each day forward, make miracles happen and change the world for a better place. Don't forget to call your parents. They might just have some good advice when you need it most. Finally, don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Congratulations, Westchester Rustin, class of 2020. Family and friends, let's hear it for our VIPs. Back to you, Dr. Morano.
Thank you, Mr. McCune. I always consider it a great honor to introduce our next speaker, our superintendent, Dr. Jim Scanlon. Dr. Scanlon is not only a fantastic superintendent, he's a mentor and an inspiration for all of us who work with him. He's also, without question, your strongest advocate. Dr. Scanlon always places students at the center of his decisions. Please welcome Dr. Scanlon as he will make his remarks to you, the class of 2020.
Thank you, Dr. Morano, and good evening. It is my great pleasure and privilege to speak to you tonight. I really hope I would see you at a live graduation in July. For me, graduation night is the best night of the school year. Students, parents, family members, I wish I were seeing you in person. I wish we could actually hand you those hard-earned diplomas. I wish I could shake your hand, see your smiles, and give you a hug. It's been said that the class of 2020 entered this world during the 9/11 crisis, and it's graduating during this pandemic. You truly are no stranger to adversity. I'm sure today is a day that's met with very mixed emotions. There's sadness and disappointment. This is not the way it was supposed to go. You've been denied some of life's most precious milestones: the end of your senior year, your senior prom, a full graduation, and all that goes with it. You've missed out on something that you worked very hard for: the celebrations, the parties, the in-person ceremonies, the sports championships and final games, the last time you get to walk through your classrooms and hallways, our senior walk, where you go back to visit our elementary and middle schools and see the teachers one last time, and something as simple but as powerful as a handshake and a hug with friends. So tonight is time to celebrate, but it's also a time to take a moment and mourn. It's a time to remember what you've lost, because by remembering, you hold it dear. You can't get it back or recreate it, but you can find the courage to also discover what you've gained. Your generation is special. We don't know yet what you'll be called, but perhaps Generation Resilience is a term that describes you well. The strength, the courage, the optimism that each of you has shown, the way that you've soldiered on, the way you've persevered during an incredibly difficult time, that is true resilience. And you'll need that kind of grit and determination to carry you successfully into the future. It's said that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond. Every one of us faces adversity and at some point in our lives, but the ability to take a breath and respond with courage, civility, resilience, and kindness makes all the difference. I know that each of you has found some silver linings in this quarantine. Some have taken the opportunity to get more sleep. That's something that your parents will tell you it becomes harder to do as you get older. Many have found some sweet and simple moments with their families, like board game nights, movie nights, and neighborhood walks that, let's face it, that just might not have happened if you hadn't been stuck at home together. And many have realized that in-person interaction really is better than texting. Maybe when we're allowed to see each other in person again, we'll start putting down our phones. As you move into this next chapter of your lives, you'll get lots of advice, and no graduation speech would be complete without it. My advice to the class of 2020, never underestimate the impact that you can have on the world. Each of you has the ability to make a tremendous difference. And as always, never underestimate the importance of being kind. It will serve you well and carry you far. Dr. Seuss's book, The Places You'll Go, is a popular graduation present. In this book are some words that seem very fitting for this year's graduating seniors who may be wondering, what now? My life, like it's on hold. He says, and then things start to happen. Don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along. You'll start happening too. You will happen, class of 2020. You will make a difference in this world, each of you in your own important way. You are now uniquely positioned to make your own incredible mark on the world. I know you'll make us proud. And when this quarantine is over and life is back to normal and you've begun a new life away from your parents, don't forget to take time to call them. Not just text them, a phone call, or maybe even a Zoom. Thank you to all the parents, family members, friends, staff, and teachers who've dedicated time, energy, effort, care, and love to all of our students. Parents, without your support, and teachers, without your dedication, we wouldn't be here tonight. And now, it gives me great pride and pleasure to say, Dr. Morano, staff, parents, board members, relatives, members of the community, by the powers vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I certify that the students receiving diplomas tonight have met all the requirements for graduation from the Westchester Area School District and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. As we prepare for the calling of the names of each senior, I say congratulations to the Bayard Rustin High School class of 2020.
Skylar Elcaro, Chelsea Allen, Christopher Aloisio, Myra Alvarez Castaneda, Peter Anthony, Christian Bachman, Tara Baptiste, Sarah Barrar, Breeze Barry, Emily Bassick, Ryan Baytag Schukert, Eric Baum, James Beinlich, Jonathan Bentley, Joshua Berkowitz, Abigail Bernard, Logan Beveridge, Christopher Bianchi, Morgan Bitzberger, Abigail Bjorklund, Matthew Bosch, Matthew Boyajian, Riley Boyd, Edgar Bravo, Nicole Brown, Madison Bucci, Brooke Burns, Evan Campbell, Shane Campo, Tyler Can, Myra Cardona Padilla, Kyle Carroll, Olivia Carzo, Thomas Casey, Zara Chase, Arjun Chaudhry, Nicole Chesak, Justin Choi, Jordan Cirencioni, Shane Citronbaum, Christian Clark, Kaylee Clark, Ahmad Coates, Curry Collins, Mara Connell, Kevin Cook, Bryce Cornelius, Nicholas Cornell, Brianna Corrigan, Dominic Cortese, Patricia Curtis, Margaret Doddart, Gabrielle Olivia Davis, Ryan Dean, Jason Delgott, Justin Demian, Reese Devlin, Alec DeMichelle, Megan Dion, Thomas DeSanti, Andrew DeStefano, Farron Dockery, Catherine Docherty, Thomas Docherty, Nicholas Doyle, Bridget Duffy, Nicholas Dorenzi, Aubrey Eason, Lucas Edmonds, Madeline English, Abby Earhart, Anthony Escaleras, Samuel Eskinder, Antonia Falgiator, Michael Fannin, Corinne Farley, Matthew Feeney, Matthew Ferguson, Madeline Folletti, Alexander Folletti, Francesca Fioravanti, Wesley Flynn, Sophia Franco, Luca Frederick, Sarah Frost, Arlene Gabriel, Mario Garofalo, Devin Gedney, Hope Geisler, Regina Gentile, Daniel Godin, Casey Goodwin, Samantha Greer, Nicholas Halkovich, Stephen Hall, Brian Hambleton, John Harkins, Grace Hartshorn, Megan Hartz, Ashley Hassan, Lauren Hawes, Lexi Hawes, Kaylee Hawes, Lavon Henderson, Lamon Henderson, Justin Henschel, Grace Higgins, Madeline Hindeman, Cameron Host, Gabriella Hoffman, Carly Hantz, Emily Hoke, Taylor Hudak, Don Huggins, Tally Hummer, Jerome Hunsinger, Catherine Highland, Rachel Ingersoll, Eve Jankovic, Stephen Jennings, Simon G., Angel Jiang, Perla Jimenez Campos, Brianna Johnson, Nathaniel Johnson, Aiden Jones, Hisan Jung, Gianna Campanis, Abby Kane, Ashley Kane, Isabel Keefe, Simone Kegg, Quinn Kaiser, Jack Kelligan, Joel Keller, Katie Kelly, Kevin Kent, Allison Kern, Ryan Kim, Aaron King, Austin King, Yager Kitabjan, Jake Klebs, May Kling, Anders Klinger, Erin Kozier, Anya Coiner, Michael Krosick, Luke Krikorian, Stephen Cutters, Mackenzie Lampert, Gracie Law, Kim Lee, Jessica Levins, Phoenix Livingston, Jack Lewis, Kyle Liberator, Ryan Livelsberger, Herman Loesa, Lauren Lockhart, Brent Long, Kelsey Lucenius, Nicholas Lutkavich, Shane McCrell, Daniel McNamara, Nicholas Madonna, Gianna Magalon, Daniel Mahoney, Lee Mahoney, Alexis Mancino, Jake Mandler, Sebastian Mankowski, Jeremy Mansueto, Tara Marcelli, Madison Marzano, Lydia Mason, Eric Mastrangelo, Elise Maddie, Michael McDevitt, Amy Ann McGinnis, Emily McRory, Hannah McHugh, Daniel McKnight, Andrea McVeigh, Ryan Meyerdirk, Johanna Merlino, Evangelia Mikos, Matthew Montgomery, Brandon Moore, Derek Morgan, Justin Morrison, Eleanor Moscow, Ethan Mullen, Hannah Mummert, Isabella Mummert, Alicia Murak, Timothy Mernan, Vincent Myers, Arthur Nielsen, Peter Nelson, Ryan Nelson, Lucy Nelson, Boris Nemitz, Janiyah Newton Ridgway, Rebecca Nieves, Josue Nieves, Nina Naserico, Tyler Oaks Verdes, Grace Oakey, Leah O'Brien, Lucilla Ochoa Garcia, Ruby Ochoa Hernandez, Isobel Okshuolu, Carson O'Leary, Alexis Ortiz, Michaela Page, John Page IV, Christopher Palmer, Elsa Pansner, Jacob Paris, Ji-Woon Park, Anne-Marie Patterson, Bradley Padone, Bryce Pugh, Mikey Picardo, Victoria Piquel, Alec Perrone, Grace Plona, Nathan Podgorski, Harrison Prince, Grace Carrito, Abdul Rafe, Jason Rankin, Alexander Rasmussen, Hannah Riccido, Catherine Raschuti, Catherine Rice Rivera, Elizabeth Rice Rivera, Jasmine Richardson Curry, Isabella Rigel, Shreya Roberson, Matthew Rodney, Vivani Rodriguez, Cesar Rodriguez Torres, Victor Rodriguez Torres, Devin Rogo, Ava Ryan, Sarah Soroka, Alex Sauceline, Eric Sauceline, Evan Saylor, Elise Scanlon, Grace Schlesinger, Liam Schmelia, Jamie Schmidt, Colin Shurek, Matthew Scafone, John Scott, Joseph Shanahan, Katya Simpkins, Andrew Single, Sierra Sky, Kathleen Slakta, John Sluck, William Sminky, Parker Smith, Riley Smith, Maya Smith, Alexander Snelling, Cole Snyder, Emma Southern, John Spaniak, Advaith Sriram, Scott Stommer, Emily Stanton, Aiden Staub, Aaliyah Steele, Luke Stout, Alexandra Strunk, Katie Stubbits, David Subers, Abigail Sullivan, Samuel Sumner, Emily Suplee, Lauren Sweeney, Shane Sweeney, John Szymanski, David Thompson, Jason Thornton, Cassidy Tilley, Sienna Truscott, Katya Twomanen, Daniel Turner, Stuart Van Cott, Sophia Waldman, Alexander Waldman, Gabriel Walsh, Zachary Waterman, Skylar Watkins, Sarah Weaver, Daniel Wethy, Jackson Wetzel, Adam Wibble, Sahara Widmeyer, Reginald Williams, Nicholas Williamson, Aiden Winfield, Simon Winnick, Hope Wisser, Ella Wood, Hannah Wright, Andrew Wright, Morgan Uri, Emily Young, Joseph Zavitsky, Catherine Zhu, Aiden Zare,